Are there beings in higher dimensions watching us? The two-dimensional world before us is truly magnificent. Their spaceships travel across a plane that is as wide as it is long, while humanity resembles gods, observing the creatures of this second dimension. However, those creatures remain unaware that existing in two dimensions poses fatal risks for them. One ship, ignoring warnings, ventured into 2D space. The pilot tragically died in the cockpit, and his body underwent a transformation from three-dimensional to two-dimensional. The captain, eager to escape, found himself faced with an enemy fleet. To avoid destruction, he decided to take the risk of hiding in the 2D world and waiting for the enemies to pass. The crew set up a quantum sector around the ship and entered this anomalous space. Once they arrived in the two-dimensional world, the captain and his team were stunned by the chaotic beauty around them. They realized that the more advanced a 2D civilization, the more magnificent its environment, a clear indication of high technology. This raises an intriguing question. If we are invisible to 2D beings, could there be 4D or even higher dimensional entities watching us right now? It's a real possibility, but just like our inability to communicate with 2D beings, those higher dimensional entities may also be unable to reach out to us. In this two-dimensional realm, the shapes observed represented power. The more sides a shape had, the higher its social status. Triangles symbolized the working class, squares the aristocracy, and circles even greater nobility. The fate of their world seemed to depend on these geometric forms. Suddenly, gravity intensified, crushing everyone to the ground as the ship shifted from 3 dimensions to 2. The crew realized they had to return to their own dimension quickly. However, the biggest challenge was that the ship's engines had also become 2-dimensional. They constructed a stable 3-dimensional quantum capsule to help pull the ship back to safety. Eventually, the ship exited the 2-dimensional world and returned to the normal dimension, regaining their original state.